Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Kafui. Today I will be showing you how to do the natural everyday type of makeup routine, clean girl makeup routine if you will. I'm going to be showing you how I go from this to this. I'm gonna try to make this as detailed as possible and as straight to the point and easy to understand as possible. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, of course, as always, and let's get started. First things first, I always start with my brows. Right now I just have my brows kind of brushed up. I don't fill in my brows actually. It depends honestly, because right here I have some sparse brows. My brows decided to disappear and run off on me. Right now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be taking my Got To Be Glue Ultra Glued Styling Gel, and I just use this to lay down my eyebrows. I don't use any special gel or anything. This is what I use, and let me tell you that it works. It really lays my eyebrows down and keeps it sleek down for a really long time, pretty much until I'm ready to take my makeup off. As you can see, I'm brushing my eyebrows up and flattening them down. I really like the look of the soap brow, so that's what I'm just doing here, laying it down, brushing it up in this upwards direction, and then I kind of flatten everything and have it all fall the same, in the same direction. I do the same thing with the other side. Just brush my eyebrows upwards. I just keep doing this until I get my desired look and my desired shape. Now that I'm done doing that, I'm gonna let it dry down, and then I'm gonna go back in later with my actual eyebrow pencil and fill in the spaces in my eyebrows. While my eyebrow is drying down, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my primer. I've already prepped my skin, I've moisturized and everything. If I'm looking down, it's because my mirror is down here and I just need to be able to see what I'm doing. The primer that I'm gonna be using today is this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I got mine from Walmart. Anywhere that sells e.l.f. products will have this. I've heard that it's a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this primer all over my face. One thing that I can say about this primer that I like is that it's sticky. I can already feel that stickiness while putting it on my face. My assumption is that because of how sticky it is, like literally it's so sticky. That helps the products that you're putting on your face stick to your face, especially like your foundation and stuff like that. While I wait for my primer to dry down so that it can get tacky for when we apply our foundation, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I'm just gonna be lightly going in those areas and just adding a few strokes upwards to match that kind of soap brow look. I just add the lightest strokes. I'm not heavy-handed at all, just some light strokes towards the tail of my eyebrows, because that's really where I experience the sparsity. By the way, I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in, I believe, the color, the dark brown color. I don't know which color that is, but it's the dark brown one. My eyebrows are now more extended than they were before, and I just filled in those sparse areas. While I would love to do this makeup without foundation because I'm trying to go for as natural as possible of a look, as you can see, I have hyperpigmentation on my face. So for that reason, I'm going to be going in with foundation just to even everything out. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is my Fenty Beauty foundation, the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear foundation in the color 440. So I'm going to shake that up a little bit just to get everything mixed up in there. What I'm gonna do though is apply small dots on my face, so not too much on the foundation, just a little bit, because I know that for this one a little bit goes a long way. I'm more concerned with covering the hyperpigmentation that I have on my face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that in. As you can see, like I said, a little bit goes a long way. So this will be enough to cover up my entire face. As I get closer and further up to my under eye area, I just try not to put too much product over there because we're already going to be putting concealer and powder, all that stuff under there, so I don't want to cake it up. I'm just a little bit more light-handed when I'm in that area. Next, we're going to be going in with our Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the color Maple. I'm going to start applying that on my under eye area, and I'm going to start with here first just because this is going to be the area that I'm going to blend last. So I'm applying it first so that it can have enough time to dry down so that we can really get as much coverage as we possibly can from this concealer. I'm also gonna apply that to the bridge of my nose, down here on my chin, and a little bit here on the top of my lip. While I let that sit on my face and dry down, using the tip of that concealer brush and this brush that I have here from e.l.f., I'm gonna get a little bit of it at the tip, just get it with enough product, and then I'm gonna go with that underneath my eyebrows just to carve my eyebrows out and give them that definition. The reason why I'm using this concealer color instead of using a much brighter one, remember that we're trying to achieve a more natural look. We just want this to be as natural as it possibly can. I'm gonna go over on the other side and do the same thing. I'm gonna go with my Real Techniques. I believe this is the blending brush, and I'm gonna use this to blend out the edges of the concealer so that everything just blends in. Now that we've allowed our concealer to dry down, I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender, and using this, I'm just gonna start blending all the places that I've put my concealer. And I'm gonna be starting with the bottom here, and then moving up here. You can do this area in whatever order that you choose to do it, but we just want to make sure that we're blending the under eyes last. My camera is currently overheating, so I'm gonna let it rest for a little bit and I'll be right back. So far I've only blended my chin and this area down here. So we're gonna blend the concealer on the nose, bring a little bit to this forehead region, not too much. The key here is to just blend, and blend. You want to make sure that you're blending. We have now arrived to the under eye portion, and here you want to make sure that you're just super careful, okay? This is important. This is a monumental moment, so you just want to make sure that you're taking your time. So I start out by blending out the outer corners before I move inwards towards the actual inner eye area, I guess you could call that place. I'm just blending out the outer corners. I'm blending upwards, of course. I'm gonna do the same thing to this other side here. Blending out the outer corners. Blending upwards. Because we wanna lift the face, all right? I'm gonna lift the face upwards, and then we can move it in. When I'm doing this part, I also make sure to get as close under my eye as I possibly can. I also do try to get as close to my nose as possible to help later on when we contour. You see that? We're gonna do the same thing with the other side. I'm actually gonna bring this up here, the top of my eyes as well, just to even out that area. Now that that is nicely blended, I'm gonna go in with my Born This Way concealer in Butterscotch. This is a lighter shade, and I like to go in with this after I've used the other one and to kind of bring brightness under my eye. So I'm gonna be adding some of that here. I only apply this under my eye. Also bring that in closer to my nose as well. We're just gonna wait for that to dry down and to start to get tacky, and then we'll start blending. So I'm gonna use that same tip of the beauty blender that we used to blend out the other concealer, because it still has the color on it from the previous concealer, so that's gonna help blend everything in. Using the tip, I'm gonna start blending the outer corners out, bringing that outwards as we did with the other concealer. Do the same thing with this side. Right, and then start bringing that in. Now that we have that, what I'm gonna do is take my Huda Beauty setting powder in the color Banana Bread. This is my favorite setting powder ever. I'm just gonna use this to set my under eye. You wanna make sure that you quickly set your under eyes and everywhere else that you, especially your under eyes though, because that will be the first place to start creasing. As you can probably see on the top of my eyelids, there is some creasing up there. What I'm gonna do is blend that out later and then set it immediately after. But right now I wanna make sure that I set my under eye. So just to make sure that there is 100% no creasing, I'm gonna blend that under eye area real quick one more time. And then I'm gonna take my beauty blender, get some of that, tap it off a little bit. And because we're just setting, I'm gonna put some at the back of my hand just to make sure that we're only picking up as little product as possible, and go in with the first layer of powder to just set everything in place. I'm back. All I did was clean up the rest of the powder that was on my face using my NYX. I don't know which type of brush is this. It does come in a pack at Walmart. You can get it there. And I just used this to kind of dust everything off. That's pretty much what I did. I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face using this Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder in the color Truffle. And I'm gonna use this to set all the other areas which I did not set. As you can see, I do have some shine there, and I love a matte look, so that shine got to go, boo. So I'm just gonna apply the pressed powder everywhere that I didn't set with the powder that I used to blend my makeup. And it also get rid of that shine and blend everything together. I try to bring it towards the corners as well, like the edges of where I applied my concealer, just to make sure that those areas are blended. I also put a little bit in my eyebrows just to, again, get rid of that shine. When that shine is left there, I do notice that my makeup starts to get oily faster. I'm kind of on the oilier side of the spectrum, so my makeup just ends up looking real greasy real fast. Next, I'm going to be going in and bronzing my face up. I'm going to be bringing some more color into my face using the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the color Mocha Mami. This is my favorite bronzer at the moment. It just makes the skin come to life so good. If you're a black woman, you need this. Just watch. A little bit goes a long way because I can go ham. I take this brush. I got this brush from Amazon and it's tapered. It's perfect for contouring. I take it like this and I just start applying this up here. You already see that color coming in. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I can definitely see it. I apply it upwards as well because we want our face to be lifted and not to be dragged down. So I do the same thing on the other side. I add a little bit down here just because I don't cream contour unless there's like a special occasion. I add some to my forehead. I just like to bronze my face because I like that look better. I like the warm look where I just look warm and glowy and full of life. I don't always like to contour because sometimes that can wash you out if you don't pick the right shade and all that. So I prefer bronzing more just because it brings the color back into your face. Using this same bronzer, I get a little bit and I use that to kind of contour my nose just lightly, because I don't want a harsh contour. Again, this is to bronze our face up, not necessarily to contour, but this will help bring back that warmth and then also to define the nose. I do bring some of it upwards into my lid area, essentially using that as an eyeshadow because I don't use eyeshadow either. Again, this is a very natural look and I want to keep it that way, so I just like to use the same types of products all over the place. When bronzing up, I try to make sure to bring that bronzer down or bring it up into my eyebrow area so that it's like a gradient effect, right? So bringing that down further down my nose, but being as light-handed as I possibly can be because this product is pretty pigmented, so you don't want to be too heavy-handed with it, and bring that color into my brow bone area and blend upwards. See how my face is just worn. Now that we're all bronzed up, next is blush. I'm gonna be using my Kat Von D blush in the color Poppy. I really like this blush. I just like how pigmented it is. It is very pigmented actually, so a little bit goes a long way. I just get a little bit of that using my Real Techniques blush brush, and using that I apply the blush to the apples of my cheeks. In order to really get in there, I actually smile a little bit or like lift up my cheek a little bit, just so I know, just like with the bronzer, I apply that upwards. I also bring that in a little bit down, like closer inwards, just to really give that blush like a nice gradient. I just bring that inwards. Instead of keeping everything over here, I also bring it inwards. I love blush, so I can really go in thorough, as you can clearly see. I also apply some on my nose and on my forehead a little bit, just to give that flush look. A little bit on my eyes. I don't know why, do not ask me. I just do it. At this point, we're getting to the end of our makeup. We just need to do our highlighter. For highlighter, I'm gonna be going in with, oh my, look at this. No bueno. I will still be using this highlighter because I love it. It is the Master Chrome highlighter from Maybelline, and it's in the color Rose Quartz. So I'm gonna get a little bit of that, even though it is completely shattered. Just a little bit, because a little bit goes a long way. And I just put a little bit of that on the high points of my cheeks, just to bring back a glow. You can see what I mean here. Apply just a little bit. I also add some to my brow bone, this area right here, just to bring back the glow. I put a little bit on my nose, just a little bit, not too much on the nose. Pretty much the last part of this is to just take whatever's left on the beauty blender, and using that I'm going to reverse contour just to sharpen up this edge right here, to make sure that we're giving the girls a cut. See that? Yeah, I'm gonna take the brush that I use for the pressed powder and just go in there with that and get the edges so that it's not harsh. Lastly, I'm going to be setting my face, and to set my face I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara. I'm a fan of this right here. I could go in and apply more mascara. If you're a fan of this kind of look, you can stop right here and just do your lip combo, which I'm also gonna do later. But I like lashes. I'm a lash girl. And once I'm done applying my eyelashes, I'll be back and we can finish off with lip combo. Now that my lashes are on, I'm gonna go ahead and do my lip combo. I'm gonna be using this NYX eye pencil in the color Black Brown, and I'm gonna use that to line my lips. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. lip pumping. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. lip pump lip. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. lip plumping gloss in the color Sparkling Rose, and I'm gonna apply that all over my lips. Before I do that, I'm gonna use my NYX Butter Gloss in the color Creme Brûlée, and I'm gonna apply that all over my lips. And then I'm gonna use that e.l.f. lip plumping gloss and go over the top of it for that nice pink look. I am going to go over top of that a little bit with my NYX fortune cookie and just put that in the middle. I forgot to mention, for more of that bright under eye look, I did use this CoverGirl pressed powder in the color Soft Honey. I took my powder puff and I just dabbed a little bit of that and pressed it lightly under my under eye just to get a brighter under eye look. That's all I did. Pretty much this is it for my natural everyday makeup routine. It's not so natural now, but this is the look that I like to go for in terms of like a natural soft glam kind of look. In the beginning it was giving very natural, and then I added the lashes, and then I added the lip combo, and that just took it to the next level. I will be leaving all the products in the description box, so feel free to reference anything. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you would think about this look. I really do like this look. It's giving the girls. I'm going to top up my bottom mascara. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
She in love and she been over once. It's not like I know her for months. This life it allow me to take what I want. It's not like I know what I want. It's not like I know what I need.